We've spoken about security matters. There's another burning issue, and I'm glad because both of you are very passionate about that discussion. Galamsey. I'll give both of you a bite each on Galamsey, and it's simple. What do you think, what do you make of how far we've come in the fight against Galamsey, this renewed effort, Operation Halt 2, briefly, and the burning of excavators? What is your take? Are you for or against?
So, in terms of how far we come, I am very sad that this Operation Halt is even needed. Seriously. And it's a crisis in the same manner we talked about the vehicles. Why? Because if you look at the images of what is happening to our water body, it is unbelievable. Unbelievable. We must put a halt to this, a hard stop, not even a slight stop. We need a hard stop. No further mining in any of the red zones as defined, which is basically around the water bodies, and ensure that nobody sets foot there. I don't know how long for. The scientists will help tell us in terms of where we are. In terms of excavators, let me be clear. What is an excavator doing in a water body area? If you find it there, you should burn all of them. All of them. If you don't have any business excavator there, my brother or sister, move your excavator away from there. But if they find them there, they should dispose of them. Because I think where we have reached today with the level of mining and what is happening to our water bodies, we have not seen the impact in what will happen to the health of people. Because these chemicals maintained in the water system goes in the underground system. And so in terms of where we've come, I'm sorry we are where we are, but where we are, we must put a stop. So we don't have this discussion 5 years from now. Yeah. And again, to specific to your question, if they find an excavator or any equipment that is in any form or manner looking like a mining operation in any of the red zones in the water bodies area, they should dispose of them. Okay,
Yawavina Samuel, communications director of your party, has actually made that categorical statement as well.
Yeah, for me, I think also that yes, if the excavators in our waters have to be demobilized, and even if it is have to be bent, why not? We are in this country, we have seen excavators that were seized, and they had wings and had flown away, right? It is because of the influence peddling. So if it is demobilized, and people have that, the issue is about the penal, how you've been punished. People feel it, right? And nobody would do that again. I always say sometimes to have justice, there must be injustice. From any state, and you look at it, that the law says that if it is taken, there should be this procedure. But whilst it is bent, it's been demobilized, that's an injustice. But through that, it is perfected so that we can have justice. I have been to some of the sites. I've been doing some cases, and if you see the holes filled with water, I nearly fell into one.
You nearly fell into a pit? I nearly fell.
Look.
A Galamsey pit?
Yes, because we had gone there. I went there to see. And, you know, it was patches of holes.
It's terrible.
Were terrible. And even if you look at the water, you cry for the people. You cry and say, look, what are we doing to ourselves? What are we doing to ourselves? Yes, I know the same people that leadership is looking at moving. And they move, you know, sometimes they have to be rough, ruthless in doing this. But it's the same group of other people who are also engineering this. Why? We need to name and shame. We need to bring them out.
Okay.
But in the name of politics, it's becoming a Hydra problem because it comes back to how do we finance our political activity. These are the same people, they go and do and bring some stipends to the party. And the party says that, oh, he's our man. At the end of the day, we all keep a blind eye to it. It's an issue of how do we finance. Because you say, oh, give it to me, I'll bring some money to the party coffers. I don't think we need such money.
Okay.
I don't think we need such. As parties and society, at the end of the day, we will suffer for that. I don't think we need such blood money.
Okay.
Can I make just a small point?
So very brief, and
very quickly.
Go ahead with that.
Sustainability has been asked, and I think it's important we address that. That is why I was very interested, for instance, to hear that the Minerals Commission have made some fundamental changes. I don't know if you've picked that up. There is a major reorganization there because they have the job to engage that. So while this is a lightning rod to address the issue, we must also remember that when the soldiers leave, there must be sanity returned. And the agencies of government, the same institutions we're talking about, similar to that, they must be equipped, have the right people and the right team to make sure we don't have this repeated. That's the only thing I want.
Your final comments in 30 seconds each, but I want you to devote those comments to today's AU Day.
Yes.
Yeah.
One thing we can use to better our institutions, governance institutions. You've already spoken about strong institutions per Barack Obama. 30 seconds each. What is that one thing you feel as a country we ought to be looking at to make our institutions better, stronger, even like national security? Lawyer Adawudu.
For me,
30 seconds.
Yeah, 30 seconds. The leader of the institution should be given a free hand to operate, devoid of influence and politics. If he's given a mandate, and this is the vision we want you to turn around the institution, and he knows can operate within the confines of the law, I'm sure people will give their best. Not when he's there and he knows that I can be recalled, I can be sacked any day, any other time. I think if we get that right, for some of our institutions, I'm sure we'll be able to do it.
Today is AU Day. At our independence, our president then said that the independence of Ghana meant nothing without the rest of Africa opening up. I think if there's one area that we can look at is the following. You know, Ghana started by having black people flying DC-10s. Actually, it was that time. You know, people didn't believe it was possible. So if there's one area I would ask us all to look at, when we find somebody, man or woman, irrespective of party affiliation, doing the right thing, let's support them.
Yeah.
Let's support them wholeheartedly. Let's not try and snipe at the end. Let's really support them. And if you remember that in the end of the day, our future is only in our own hands, and nobody's going to come and do it for us, then I think we are on the path to development.
Gentlemen, we are very grateful for your time with us this morning. We were joined by security analyst Adam Bona. We also had Robert Ahumka Lindsay, a former deputy trades minister, member of the MPP's security team. We're also joined by lawyer Kojoga Adawudu, who is a member of the NDC's legal team. They joined us for that conversation. Now, coming up next, we talk about the medical laboratory workers' strike. Patients are still stranded at the Komfo Anokye Teaching Hospital, and there is the threat that this could escalate to other government or organizations or facilities, health facilities. Where do we go from here? That is our next conversation. Do stay with us on the AM Show.